the Doralicious Show.
Help me welcome on the Doralicious Show the next future Oscar winner, Nikki Roumeliotis, a Greek Canadian actress from Guelph, Ontario, who just featured on Netflix hit Ginny and Georgia. Koritsimu, how are ya?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm so happy to have you here. I was just saying to you, I was obsessed with Ginny and Georgia. I just finished it. I'm like, I need more. I need more.
Well, you get a season 2.
So what's happening with season 2? Do you have any idea of when it's coming out?
Not yet. So it's very like up in the air still, like as far as dates go. They told us the day before it was released publicly, and they were like, we don't have any dates, we don't know anything yet, but like we know we're gonna get season 2 and we're gonna be back.
That's
which is exciting.
Yeah. What is the accent? Where is the accent?
Yeah. So basically, I didn't even know when I was auditioning that there was going to be an accent. So it wasn't until I booked the part and then I was at the table read and they're like, "Oh, here, like we have a dialect coach for you today." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like what am I doing? And then I had to match, like at the table read, I had to match Georgia, like older Georgia.
Was that hard? Was that hard?
It was difficult because it was definitely like different. Like I didn't want to like offend anyone. I was like, I'm gonna try my best and hope for the best.
So how did you feel playing young Georgia? Did you have to look over older Georgia just so you can play younger Georgia?
Yeah, we didn't have very many like sessions where we like, would come like brainstorm and everything. But it was kind of funny because I watched everything that Brienne was in, older Georgia was in. I watched every project she's done to prepare for it, like her body language, her mannerisms, and just kind of like adapted from there and meeting her and seeing her at like different events and stuff like that. And she's so down to earth and so warm and so welcoming. So I mean, it was just kind of clicked. It was really good.
How does it feel now that your friends and people that know you reach out and it's like, oh, I just watched your Netflix, or they post stories of you? How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, it's definitely, it's very cool to see. Like I'm trying to get my friends into acting. Like I'm trying to tell them like I'll help you get an agent. I'll help you, because I know what it's like to have a passion and to love doing something. So more friends are reaching out and seeing like how they can do that, which is exciting as well. But yeah, they think it's pretty cool. But I mean, I think their accomplishments are just as cool too.
Well, this is so exciting. And I have to say, I love the fact that you still have your Greek background heritage, although they shortened your last name on the show.
I know. It's my dad's fault. It's my dad's fault.
Oh, how dare he?
I know, right?
Going to feel the wrath of Yaya.
Exactly. He already did.
Good. So what is Yaya saying about it?
She loves it. She always sends me like the sweetest messages, always like the sweetest voicemails, and and that she's so proud, and I'm so proud of her. Like she's such a strong woman and she's been through so much in her life and she means so much to me, and having her be proud of me. I mean, she's always going to be proud of me no matter what. She's proud of all her grandkids. But
okay, you're a little bit her favorite now.
I don't know, but
oh,
maybe.
You know what? When you end up playing in Greece on a story, that's when you're gonna be the favorite.
Exactly. She
So
always
says tell the universe.
Yeah, she always says that like her grandchildren are like her finger. Like if you cut one finger, it would hurt the same as like her other fingers. So
I've heard that expression so many times.
Right? So many times.
You know what? Deep down, they have a favorite. They just won't say it.
Maybe, yeah.
So how did you feel filming in Colbrook, Ontario? Did you enjoy being in Canada and filming with?
Very, very cool. Yeah.
Who was your favorite?
Close. Sorry?
Who was your favorite actor to work with?
Ooh, I like them all. I loved them all. I didn't get to work closely with like a lot of the actors in like the present day. Obviously we didn't have scenes together, but I got to know them so well. But I loved working with the babies, Tiana and Tiara. They are angels. They are so talented for so young. And Kyle, who plays young Zion. We had a lot of scenes together.
So cute. And how long? So there were 10 episodes. How long did it take you to film all those 10 episodes?
Ooh, like 4 or 5 months.
It took that long, eh?
Yeah.
That's like a dedication right there. Because you see 10 episodes, the cameras, you're done.
You watch it? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's go on a quick break and we'll be back with Nikki Roumeliotis because I want to ask her about your background. What else are you doing? So, stay tuned on the Doralicious Show with Nikki Roumeliotis.
Awesome.
And we're back with Nikki Roumeliotis from Ginny and Georgia, the amazing Netflix show that we were obsessed with. And she played younger Georgia. But you've also played on many other shows like Designated Survivor.
Yeah, that was my one of my first like bigger projects that I
So
got to work on.
give us a little bit of your background. How did you get started with acting? Who pushed you to get into it? So tell us more.
So basically, my cousin, who I idolize, I still like, I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. She wanted to get into acting more as a hobby. It's just kind of more for fun. And then I wanted to be exactly like her. So even though I was like painfully shy, I ended up.
You were shy.
I was so shy.
How? You hold a gun on a show.
I know, right? There's so much confident character, which I was so grateful to play because it was so much fun. But yeah, so I got my own agent at 12 because my parents were saying that, if you get yourself an agent, we'll drive you to auditions. Obviously, they didn't think I would. And then, so I did my research. I got myself an agent. And then, sure enough, they were like, okay, I guess we're
Because we're
doing this.
driving you now.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you have a passion, I feel like it's just go for it. Just, do what you have to do, reach out to who you have to reach out to. Like, you just, if it makes you happy, do it, right?
You don't give up. You keep going, honeymoo.
Exactly. I mean, look at you too.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, we talked about it. One day we have to be on a Hallmark movie.
We do. Obsessed with them. We're both obsessed with them.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand how people don't like Hallmark. I'm like, I can't stop watching Hallmark.
I know. People always make fun of them or joke about them. Like, and I'm like, they're so heartwarming.
Exactly. That's our goal. That's our goal, to be on a
That's
Hallmark movie.
our ultimate goal.
It's a Pinky Promise Mazi, το έχουμε. This is what we're going to be doing. And let's say that you're also in university. You went to school in film because that's your passion.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you like university?
I loved university. I love learning and growing, expanding knowledge and everything. I found it difficult. Like I've always struggled in school. Even though I'd work so hard, like I really would put all the effort in. I'd study really hard. I'd get tutors, but it never really clicked with me the way like things that I'm passionate about do. I think that's for a lot of people though. But so I really struggled with like you're saying like math and science and all this and then film, I had an opportunity to take a film course and it just everything started to click and it made me feel smart. It made me feel like, like this is where I'm meant to be one way or another, behind the scenes or in front of the camera.
Absolutely, it's a star alignment. And I always say this about education. Our education system is built on book smart people.
Exactly.
But it doesn't allow people who have other skill sets to excel the same way. So I'm really happy when you say these words that it made me feel smart because that's your niche and you should be able to feel smart in anything you're interested in.
Like it took me so long to realize I am smart, like I just because I didn't do well on tests or I didn't do well on certain subjects, it doesn't mean I'm not smart. It doesn't mean like we're all smart. We just have our niche, so.
Absolutely. And you found it and I'm happy you did. So tell me a little bit about what do you find has been one of the hardest moments in your career so far?
Ooh, I would say, I mean, I'm pretty fortunate because I'm very open about criticism and I'm open about, learning, like growing and not booking things. Like, there's always going to be times where you really, really want a part or you want every part. Like, it's amazing. You get to audition, you become super invested where you get so close, you get so many callbacks or, the odd show or the odd movie and you don't book it and you're so invested in this character. I mean, I'm just grateful that they wanted to see me. And then I'm grateful that, they'll consider me maybe for another opportunity. So I'm very fortunate that way. But I mean, it's always difficult. And like, yeah, I think that would be
Rejection is hard. I remember when I wouldn't get a job I wanted, I would be crying for a day.
right.
I get it. It's hard. So let me ask you, what's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite movie?
My favorite movie is The Usual Suspects.
Oh, you're into that kind of
I
genre.
like that, yeah.
And if no one could say no to you, what show would you want to be on?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Mm,
I feel like I don't know. I think Shadow and Bone, this new show that just came out, like doing something like fantasy or Game of
nice.
Thrones. I mean, I think that would be
Oh my God. You could be like the next Khaleesi.
yeah, maybe.
And before I let you go, and then again, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. What's your favorite Greek food? I think that's the most important question of the show.
Cornucopia.
I know, right? And
It's
like
so good.
filo, yaya's filo.
Oh, amazing.
I
Absolutely
got you. I got you. Well, Koritsimu, I hope things open up and we get to meet in person to chat more about our next Hallmark movie.
yes, definitely.
Bye, Koritsimu. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
Kalisto. Thank you so much.